Hello, drivers of Gauteng. I am Ken Liu, the launch lead of DiDi Business in South Africa and the Sub-Saharan region. It is my great pleasure to talk to you today. DiDi is the world's #1 e-hailing platform by number of transactions. We started in China 8 years ago and expanded internationally from 4 years ago. We now operate in 15 countries, serve 15 million active drivers and 500 million riders. And we complete 41 million transactions on a daily basis on our platform globally. South Africa is the most strategically important country that we launched in 2021. We are thrilled for South Africa to be our first market in the Africa continent, a country of uniquely rich history, culture, and people. DiDi's top mission over the years of launching in various countries has always been to provide user value for our loyal riders and drivers. Specifically for our drivers, we strive for providing better earnings and best in industry safety features and services, which my team will go through with you later in the sections. We are genuinely happy to launch our service in Gauteng and in South Africa as a whole. I hope that you give us an opportunity to trial our app and to show our determination to serve you and achieve our mission in South Africa. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your fantastic intro, Ken. I just want to remind everyone of one critical point at DiDi, which is safety first. Safety is DiDi's first priority. We want to look out for our drivers and riders and make sure that they're enjoying the platform and having a very safe experience. To ensure this, we've introduced a lot of very advanced safety features including in-trip monitoring, various forbidden features where you can forbid areas that are very dangerous, and we have features to ensure that if anything happens, we're able to follow up with people, and as far as possible, we can prevent anything happening on our platform. Lindewa will give you a lot of very extensive overview of these safety features when she gets to her section. With that being said, I want to kick off with the agenda for today. On the agenda today, we've got multiple speakers from various expert areas within the DiDi network that are going to be taking you through how we are going to approach our drivers and riders in South Africa. First, we're going to be starting off with the DiDi global and local presence with Karina, then jumping into the DiDi brand exposure with Kaya. I will be providing you a view on the driver earnings. Thabiso will be giving us an overview of the driver community. Lindewa will cover some of our app features. Momo will go through the rider promotions that we're going to have to make sure you have as much demand as possible. Thandi is going to be then covering a referral reminder, and finally we'll be ending with a Q&A. With that being said, I'd like to hand over to Karina to start off with the DiDi global and local presence.
Hello, Johannesburg, Pretoria, and Ekurhuleni. I'm Karina Smith-Allen, heading up the PR and communication in the Sub-Saharan Africa region, and I'll briefly take you through the DiDi global and local presence. As you can see on the maps there, we are operating in so many countries worldwide already. Look at it. Russia, Argentina, New Zealand, Australia. Quite impressive. As you would also see, right in the middle on the bottom of the screen, we are in Gqeberha and Cape Town, and we launched there earlier this year. And then, I know you're all waiting for this, we are launching on the 23rd of August in Johannesburg, Pretoria, and Ekurhuleni. You have less than a month to sign up and register to become a DiDi driver in these areas. What you will be seeing is the same as what we saw in Cape Town and Gqeberha earlier in the year. The towns were orange. You're going to see orange all across the cities, and you will become accustomed with the DiDi logo. The DiDi logo, as you would see, is a D turned sideways, and you can clearly see it smiling. Hopefully that will inspire you as you deal with the DiDi brand. It's a smile, and that's how we deal with our customers. My colleague will actually elaborate on that further later. Just to recap on what Ken said earlier, it is quite impressive that we have over 500 million users across Asia, Latin America, and Russia, and now also in South Africa. You listening to this are going to become part of a brand that is recognized worldwide. In DiDi South Africa, we believe that we do understand the challenges that our communities face in the transportation industry. And we hope that we can become part of this evolution of urban mobility. And as a result of understanding our areas, we are very committed to creating that freedom and convenience for our riders to go to places, open up horizons, and give access to new experiences through our DiDi platform. Our mission is driven by this team, and you will get to know a very energetic and inspiring team today who understand the operational landscapes and the industry very well. We're excited to have you on board, and we hope to see you doing many rides across the cities. Thank you.
Molweni, Sanbonan, Dumelang, and a super good morning to all of you on this beautiful August morning. And we're bringing amazing, amazing, amazing news. As Karina mentioned, get 23rd, August, Ziyasha, we are landing in Johannesburg, Ekurhuleni, and Tshwane, Pretoria. Wow, DiDi has finally launched in South Africa. Ken mentioned this is the most strategic launch for DiDi globally for 2021, and you guys are going to be part of that. So welcome to all of you DiDi drivers and to new potential DiDi drivers. I hope after this presentation you will be convinced that you are going to be joining the most amazing e-hailing service platform. What I'm about to do now is about to tell you about the brand, tell you about where we're going to be, and tell you what you expect to see going forward. Wow. Karina mentioned that our DiDi logo is a smile. It's the D on its side, smiling, and that's what we expect to see from you guys, and that's what we always do with our service. And guess what? Our brand essence is all about that. It is about making life easier. How do we make life easier? We make life easier through making you have more earnings, making you have more flexibility and control of your own time, and also ensuring that our riders are safe. That's what we're about. We're about safety, and not just our riders. We ensure that you are safe. My colleagues will speak about safety a little bit later, but I just want you to keep thinking safe, 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 and earnings, earnings, earnings. As I'm about to continue, the earnings are not just about drivers, it's also on this rider's side, in terms of they will be able to have a value for money experience. That's what it's about. Value for money experience, and without making you pay for it. We will take care of all of that. Riders will be happy, you will be happy, but you will hear a little bit more about it as my colleagues will speak about it. Kevin, please move on to the next slide. Can you see this amazing, amazing artwork of the out of home artwork that we'll be putting on billboards? Actually, not even putting on billboards, they are up already. Guys, as you are driving around Johannesburg and Pretoria and Ekurhuleni, you will be able to see these orange billboards with the big smile on the driver, which we'll expect from all of you guys, because you'll be happy DiDi drivers. And guess what? When you guys sign up, there are early bird bonuses, like 250 sign up bonus, 0% service fees for the first 4 weeks. There's much, much, much more. But my colleagues will carry on and give a deep dive into all of that and tell you all about how you can make more money and be safe while doing it. Ken mentioned this, and I'm going to mention it again. You will be joining the world leading e-hailing service. World leading, not just Mzansi leading, not just Africa leading, world leading e-hailing service. You are going to be joining the biggest platform in the world. So please sign up. As you can see, you will be sign up on Google Play and Apple Store. And guess what? When you are driving, because there are two things you guys do the whole day, you are on the road driving or either on your phones trying to accept a trip. So that is where you will see us on the roads in Johannesburg on the N1 South, between Marius Road off-ramp and Soweto off-ramp on both sides of the freeway. So if you're going down towards Soweto, or if you're coming up from Soweto towards Bryanston area on the N1, you will see this amazing billboard. It's orange everywhere. Karina mentioned we are painting the town orange. Also, we know that you guys love those long trips to the airport. And guess what? As you enter the airport, expect to see a bright orange billboard with a big smile and a DiDi logo saying, join the world leading e-hailing service. Just like if you are driving to Pretoria, as you enter Pretoria, going towards Skinner Street, as you're about to approach what you call it, the Home Affairs, that's where you will see this amazing billboard across the road. DiDi, join the world leading e-hailing service. Next slide, Kevin. As I mentioned, you guys are either on the road driving riders, or you're on the phone waiting for a rider to request a drive. Whilst you're doing that, there's also an opportunity for you to be on social media and connect with friends and family. And now that we're all going to be family, please join us on our social media platforms. And I just want to clarify all our media, our social media handles, so that everyone is on board. So for Facebook, our handle there is at DiDi South Africa. On Instagram, we are DiDi_South Africa. And on Twitter, we are DiDi_South. So please, please, please follow us. The majority of the communication we push on social media is for the riders. However, we do speak to you guys on these platforms all the time. If some of you have been following us already, you will see that the whole month of July, and we're going to carry on now in the whole month of August to speak to drivers and potential drivers about DiDi and and how you can join and how you can be part of this amazing, amazing, amazing family. Next slide, Kevin. So we are all here to tell you how great we are, but we also have 4 of your colleagues in Cape Town who are here to tell you guys about their own personal experience. They will tell you how they have had a life-changing experience through DiDi, the earnings, the safety features, and everything else. And for you to listen to all of those, please do go on our YouTube and just search for DiDi-Driver in SA testimonials, and you will see your colleagues speak about their personal experiences authentically, organically, and happily about how DiDi has changed their lives. It's now August, month of Women's Month. All empowering, empowered rather, women in South Africa are going to come on DiDi, come on the platforms as well, such as YouTube, and speak about how DiDi has changed their lives, how it's safe for them as female drivers to be on our platform, and how it is safe for riders as well to be with them. They'll also speak about the work-life balance and how flexible it is and how safe it is. So please, for this month of August, please check our YouTube and our social media for the Women's Month driver testimonials. So just like you did this month, last month rather, and searching DiDi-Driver in SA, you'll do the same thing for this month, as you will see the women of DiDi speak about their personal experiences. Thank you, and please have the most amazing journey, and we're looking forward to be on this trip with you as we move forward. Once again, as Ken mentioned, most strategic launch in 2021 is South Africa, and guess what? You guys are the most valuable part of the value chain as you drive all our riders safely to the destinations. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing month, and have an amazing journey with DiDi. I wish you all the best.
Well, thank you very much, Claire, for your introduction and overview of the DiDi marketing strategy. And thank you, Karina and Ken, for just setting the tone so well. As you've covered, we are launching on the 23rd of August. I'm Kevin here from the operations team, and I'm going to tell you about something really exciting that we've been working very hard on, which is the driver earnings. How are you going to make as much money as possible driving with DiDi and earning during our launch phase with the various bonuses and rewards that we are going to have. We've been working very hard making sure that the organization can run as efficiently as possible so we can pass as much of the money as we can to you as our drivers. To start us off, I want to cover 3 of the most important areas for you to keep in mind when thinking about earnings during the launch phase. These 3 areas are our 0% service fee and 250 Rand bonus for those early birds that sign up and have their account activated before the launch date on the 23rd of August 2021. Make sure that you have your account activated so you can go online and you can enjoy the 0% service fee for 4 weeks, as well as this 250 Rand bonus for the first week, along with other bonuses that we will introduce in due time. Along with this, there is a very exciting way that you can earn money through referrals, either referring drivers or referring riders. The first referral bonus I want to cover is the driver referral bonus. You can earn 300 Rand by referring any driver friend to join DiDi. Use your unique referral link, which you can get by clicking your earnings icon once your account is activated on the top right, and then clicking referral rewards and clicking refer to drive. In a similar way, you can refer riders, and you can earn up to 15,000 Rand for referring a rider to join, for referring riders to join DiDi. If you refer 200 riders, you'll earn this. You'll earn up to this 15,000 Rand, including the various referral bonuses at the different tiers, which are covered in the app. Again, you'll get this referral code by clicking on your earnings icon, clicking referral rewards, and clicking refer to ride. Along with this, we help you by having various items that you can put in your car, like DiDi sanitizer and DiDi referral cards, which you can get from our hub at 1 Daphne Street in Wendywood. So make sure you get out there, make sure you get to the hub and get referring with DiDi to maximize your earnings. To illustrate another very important point, which is the benefit of our low 13% commission, which you will enjoy even if you're registered with DiDi after the early bird period, and even if you enjoy that full 4 weeks of low commission. So to illustrate this, I've created a scenario with a 100 Rand fare that you accept, excluding booking fees. You will earn the DiDi early bird offer. So you accept and complete this 100 Rand trip, and all of that 100 Rand is yours except for the booking fee. Compared to the DiDi standard offer, you'll accept and complete this 100 Rand trip and you'll keep 87 Rand. This is a significantly higher offer compared to scenario 1 and 2, where the commissions are 20% plus VAT and 25% plus VAT. You can earn up to 20% more on this equivalent trip with the DiDi standard offer. So get onto DiDi and get driving on as many trips on DiDi as you can, because you can earn more. Finally, I want to touch on how we're going to reward you for putting the time in to go and collect a passenger, even when you don't end up completing this trip. Our DiDi cancellation fee is dynamic and is based on the effort that you have put in, and applies even in the case of a cash trip that a customer requests. So this DiDi cancellation fee or dynamic cancellation fee works in 4 simple stages. In the first one, you'll have to travel at least 5 minutes to collect the customer before the cancellation fee starts applying. On the second point, it's illustrated that after 5 minutes, if the customer cancels or if the rider cancels, you will receive this cancellation fee again, even in the case of a cash trip. In the third scenario, if you've arrived at your pickup point and the rider cancels, you will receive a cancellation fee. And finally, we want to put the power in your hands. If you're at the cancellation point for over the pickup point for over 3 minutes, you can cancel yourself and you will still receive the cancellation fee. As mentioned, this applies even in the case of a cash trip. So at DiDi, we want to make sure that you're rewarded for putting effort in to collect a rider. I now want to hand over to Thabiso, who's going to take us through the driver community section and commenting on how we want to engage you as drivers and build this driver community.
Dumelang Bahaiju, Libita Lagaki Thabiso, and I'm very excited to introduce our driver community to you. At DiDi, drivers are the heart and soul of our organization. And as a result thereof, I will be introducing you to how we actually live up to this value in the next slides. So, as I'd mentioned, when you join DiDi to drive on our platform, you're joining a family. And the many ways in which we look after our family is meeting you halfway and really ensuring that you're able to be onboarded in the most convenient way possible. As you can see in the top left-hand side, you may have seen some of our promoters wearing their orange DiDi t-shirts across the streets of Ekurhuleni, Johannesburg, and Pretoria. Some of them you may have met, the likes of Patience, Nhlanhla, Edgar, and Khothatso. Please note, if you have any questions on the road or you still need assistance in getting your vehicle inspection reports done, they are more than willing to assist you in that respect. Also, to your left, actually, I beg your pardon, to your bottom right side, you can see that we hosted a driver focus group in Cape Town. This is one of the many ways here at DiDi we are listening to our drivers and ensuring that we all can build a driver community that we all can be proud of. As I mentioned, our drivers are our #1 priority at DiDi. And as you can see on the right-hand side, you may have met some of our friendly Driver Hub team experts who are more than willing to welcome you at 1 Daphne Street, Wendywood in Sandton. And our Driver Hub is open from Monday to Friday and from 9 till 5 o'clock. That having been said, you can also access our 24/7 in-app service center, where one of our customer service experts will assist you with any queries that you may have. Furthermore, please feel free to pop us an email at help.driver@za.didiglobal.com. Furthermore, you can also reach us via WhatsApp at 083-730-3350. And as mentioned before, you can speak to one of our 11 friendly promoters who will help you with any queries and assist you in uploading all your documents, such that you can unlock our early bird activation bonus. So we understand here at DiDi that COVID has changed the world as we know it. And further to our values of Ride Safe, Ride Kind with DiDi, we have launched a 150 million Rand COVID-19 relief fund. In this instance, we are here to assist drivers who test positive or have to isolate as a result of COVID-19 exposure. And through this, we are able to actually compensate drivers with up to 2 weeks of earnings in order to actually make up for the lost earnings due to quarantining over the relevant period of time. Furthermore, you're more than welcome to come and visit our hub to go and fetch our limited edition DiDi branded hand sanitizers and masks. Walala wasala, so definitely please do come through and fetch your goodies. And this is one of the many ways in which we're ensuring that you as a driver here at DiDi are able to make a better journey with us. Well, I'm going to actually hand it over to my colleague Lindelwa, who's going to walk you through our in-app features. Over to you, Lindelwa.
Thanks, Tabiso. Hi, everyone. I'm Lindelwa, and I'm from the operations team, and I'm super thrilled to take you through our safety and app features today. Our teams have been hard at work all over the world working on these features for you, so let's get right to it. Safety for us at DiDi, as Kevin had mentioned, is utmost important. Safety always comes first. So the safety features that we have is firstly our safety toolkit. Just at the press of a button, you are able to get access to a 24/7 armed response emergency and have access to police forces as well. You are also able to share your trip with a trusted friend or partner so that someone is always able to see where you are during the ride. Another safety feature that we have and that we're super proud of is our dangerous features zone. Basically what this feature does is it allows us to tier certain areas and mark them as either extremely dangerous, medium risk areas, or warning zones. There are 3 types of zones that we can mark. The extremely dangerous zones become no trip zones. So you will not be forced to either accept a trip going there or even take someone to those areas. The second feature, the second zones is the no cash zones. These would relate to medium risk areas. Basically with these areas, we would only send card related trips to mitigate the risk. And then lastly, it's warning zones. Basically with this feature, you will be notified to proceed with caution through a warning message with the area being marked as red. The next safety feature relates to our passenger onboarding. We have a two-stage process here with our passenger onboarding. We understand as drivers that sometimes passengers do present a risk. So at DiDi, we take this very seriously to make sure that you are also kept safe. We currently have facial recognition, where we verify riders who we deem to be high risk, and they are being forced to take a selfie. So you can imagine, if anyone was trying to commit something or do a crime, they would be less likely to do that on the DiDi platform, because we would have access to their facial selfie, and this can be used in any type of criminal investigation. The other types of verification we have is with third parties such as Facebook. And using Facebook as well as a verification means gives us access to all their details as well, which can be used also in any type of investigation. We also have other safety features which are upcoming, such as being able to verify passengers, such as with their government-issued ID cards, bank cards, and other third-party verifications. The other stage that we have is our biometric blacklisting. Basically, what this allows us to do is blacklist any passenger who has been accused, so that these reoffenders are not allowed back onto our platform. The next feature I'd like to take you through is our in-trip recording and monitoring. This one is honestly my favorite because it's really ahead of the game. In terms of our incident detection or in-trip monitoring, this feature is coming soon. It'll detect any unexpected stops and notify us, as well as potentially even triggering the safety toolkit and SOS button. Our in-trip recording feature is actually already live in Cape Town. And what this does is allow for real-time monitoring or recording within the app, which is provided by an AI-triggered tool, or can also be manually activated by yourself where you deem it necessary. Our in-app features also allow you to take full control of your wallet here at DiDi. We understand that being a driver, you really want to have control of how you spend your money and what exactly your earnings look like. So in terms of our earning features, we allow you to view all your earnings details, your balances, trip details, as well as update any of your banking information. Another feature that we have is the anytime withdrawal. Here at DiDi, we understand that sometimes you need the cash instantly. You cannot always wait until the Monday to withdraw at the end of the week, because you need to sometimes put in fuel, get dinner, or even just take your car to the car wash. So with our anytime withdrawal in-app feature, you're allowed to withdraw anytime for up to once per day at a small transaction fee of only R2. The next in-app feature I'd like to take you through is related to our maps. Here at DiDi, we really believe in you being able to choose where you drive. We want to give you the full autonomy, so through this, we allow you to preview the destination. So not only will you be able to see where your passenger is, where to pick them up, but you'll also be able to know where the drop-off location will be. The next feature that we have is our destination filters. Basically, with the destination filters, it allows you for up to 3 times in the day to set the destination that you would like to have in the day. What this will happen is that you will only get a single trip, or you will only get trips that are going towards that destination filter. And as I said, you can choose these or set these destinations up to 3 times a day. Here at DiDi, we also really believe in you having your say about riders. We don't think it should only be riders that have their say about you. So with that, we also have 2 features, namely our unmatch and smart star ratings features. The unmatch function is one that we think is really super useful. I'm sure you've all had experiences where you've met a rider that you just do not want to ever see ever again. So here at DiDi, we want to protect you from those bad experiences. All you have to do is simply click unmatch, and you will never be matched with that passenger ever again. The smart star rating systems make sure that riders need to justify whenever they want to give you a rating that is below 5 star. And certain sub-star 5 ratings will not be counted without that justification. Onto our dynamic and surge pricing. Here at DiDi, we give you the ability to view our map through 3 ways. So we use Google Maps. However, there are 3 types of maps that we provide that are overlaid. It can either be the traffic map, the price heating map, or our order heat map. You will also be notified when there is dynamic pricing applied. All you'll see, as soon as you see that icon on the right-hand side there, click accept, and you'll immediately be able to activate it before the request, before you take the request. The last feature I want to take you through is our in-app communication. We understand it's super important to communicate seamlessly and efficiently as you're always on a trip and on the go. Here at DiDi, we give you instant messaging, automated in-app messages, as well as some quick dial templates. We also want to keep your number protected as well as the riders, so we mask both the numbers so then you don't have to worry about someone having details of your private number after the fact. And that's all in terms of our in-app features. I really hope you guys will enjoy using them, but I understand the features isn't what's going to bring in the money. You want to hear all about the riders. So here's Momo to take you through our rider promos.
Hi everyone, my name's Momo and I'll be taking you through our rider promotions. We want our DiDi drivers to maximize their earnings and be successful as they can be. In order to do so, we understand that we need to have as many riders on our platform as possible. You can contribute to this by assisting us with creating awareness about the DiDi platform. This can be done by telling potential riders about our promotions. It's super important to keep in mind that all of these promotions will be subsidized by us at DiDi, and you as drivers will not lose any money from our promotions. So, to get riders into the orange spirit, we have our first rider promotion. This is the 300 Rand welcome pack, which begins when DiDi arrives in August. During that time, riders will get 300 Rands worth of vouchers to use within their first 4 weeks of signing up. How it works is actually quite simple. All the riders have to do to unlock these vouchers is download the DiDi app from the App Store or Google Play Store on their smartphone and then sign up. Our next promotion is the referral promotion. So with this promotion, riders get to earn vouchers for free rides when they refer their friends to the DiDi platform. All riders need to do to earn the vouchers is, first, share the link found in the app with their friends and family. Then, once the riders have shared their link, their friends just need to click on the link and sign in. The final step is to redeem their vouchers once their friends or family have signed in. This part is really that simple. Our next promotion is our special DiDi Day promotion. How this works is that on special days known as DiDi Days, riders get a free ride. All they need to do is redeem the voucher. All they need to do to redeem this voucher is to apply the code that is provided on their page. All of these promotions are really exciting, so please be sure to inform riders from other platforms about DiDi and our promotions as soon as possible. So if you're feeling a little bit shy and uncertain of how this conversation should go, here's an example. As soon as the rider is settled in the car, the conversation can go as follows. Hi, have you heard of DiDi? If not, it's an online e-hailing platform which is new to South Africa and launching in August. There are many promotions available for you to benefit from, such as getting 300 Rands worth of discounts during your first few weeks, referring your friends and family to redeem vouchers every day, and lastly, getting a free trip on special DiDi days. There's plenty to earn from the platform, and the sooner you join, the more you can earn. Keep in mind that this is also a great opportunity for you as drivers to give riders your referral cards with your personalized referral code. So before I hand over to my colleague, I just want to remind you about the various channels we use to engage riders and create as much awareness as we can about the DiDi brand. The plan for all of these promotions is so that you as drivers have as many rides on the DiDi platform as possible and maximize those earnings. Please keep in mind that we will be paying for all of these promotions, so this is an opportunity for you to all cash in. I will now hand over to Thandi, who will take you through more ways for you to earn more. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Thandi, and I'm going to take you through a high-level view of the Driver Referrals program that we have in place. So there's essentially two very easy ways for drivers to earn more with DiDi during our launch phase, and this is really through the driver and rider referral programs. All you'll need is your custom referral code, which you can find by clicking on the earnings icon on the top right end of the driver app. Then you click on referral rewards, and then you'll have the option of either selecting refer to rider or refer to driver. Alternatively, you can just access your referral code by tapping on one of the two banners on the driver app. which you can find on the right-hand side of the ad screen. This is a really, really awesome opportunity. And in other cities, our top drivers have actually earned as much as 15,000 rands just for referring riders and drivers, so your potential earnings. Lastly, please note that you only get the chance to refer someone once, which means that if they're already using the DiDi app, you cannot earn another referral bonus. So please just be quick and make sure that you register now so that you're first in line to refer people to DiDi. If you have any further questions, please also feel free to visit our Joburg hub in Wentwood, where you'll also be able to pick up your personalized referral cards, some sanitizers, and some limited edition masks as well. I'm now going to hand back over to Kevin, who will take us through the Q&A.
Thank you, everyone. And as we've all spoken through, thank you, Thandi. As we've all spoken through, we're all very excited to launch in Joburg on the 23rd of August. Make sure that all your documents are uploaded and you are ready for the launch so that you can take advantage of our early bird offers and make sure that you maximize your earnings with DiDi. We've received a few questions in the chat that I'm going to be addressing and directing to some of my colleagues to address. So one of the first questions came from the section that I covered on cancellations. Can only riders cancel, and what happens if the driver cancels? So we do have a policy to reward drivers in the case where a driver themselves need to cancel. So if you arrive at the pickup destination and you've been waiting there for more than 3 minutes, you can cancel and you will receive a cancellation fee. As mentioned, this will be the case even with a cash trip. I just want to direct the question to one of my colleagues, Thabiso, on whether you can log onto the DiDi app right now.
So yes, so you can log on to the DiDi-Driver app at this point in time, and you can take a picture of your documents and upload them. Should you feel that you need some assistance, you can reach out to any of our 11 promoters across Johannesburg, Ekurhuleni, or Pretoria for help, or you can come and visit our hub at 1 Daphne Street, Wentwood in Sandton. And they will gladly assist you there.
And Thabiso, are the sanitizers available at the hub at the moment?
Yes, so you can actually come and get your profile activated at the hub, and you will receive a goodie bag with a mask and hand sanitizers, and also some flyers for you to distribute to your friends, family, and also other ride-sharing passengers.
Yes, of course. It's important to keep in mind that all of those are available while stocks last. So make sure that you get to the hub as soon as possible and get your profile activated, especially before the launch, so you can take advantage of any of the rewards and gifts that we do have available. We had one question that came in quite early on, which is how DiDi will put drivers first. I believe Thabiso covered this best in his section when he said that at DiDi we aim to build a strong driver community. We have our WhatsApp group that we engage drivers on, we have our hub, we do driver focus groups, and we genuinely want to make sure that we improve the platform through the various engagements that we have and through the rewards that we offer. So we aim to, at DiDi, listen to drivers and improve our platform based on what drivers are sending to us. I have a question here that Lindewa could cover, which relates to facial verification. So we have a question from a driver on, the limitations possibly or considerations with facial verification. And the question is, if we have 3 passengers that are getting into a car, will they all have to verify their faces, and how will we use the facial verification information to enhance security?
Sure, thanks Kevin. Thank you for the question. It's a very good question. So how our facial recognition works, it's all AI generated. So the system or the algorithm will determine whether this rider is considered a high-risk rider or not. So they will be required to verify their face if perhaps the request is coming from a identified high-risk area or medium-risk area. And similarly, it'll also look at things such as the time and where the trip would be going. So that's how we would be able to determine whether the person would need to verify themselves or not. I hope that answers your question.
And one thing to keep in mind, Lindewa, is that we record these facial verification instances. So if anything goes wrong, we know who to go back to as the first point of investigation. In order to request the trip, we have that person's face recorded in our system. So they're going to be very nervous, even when getting into a car with friends, if they aim to do anything untoward with the driver that they happen to be traveling with.
Yeah, exactly, and it would be used with the authorities. So we would have access to that, and we'd be able to identify them and use it in the need of an investigation should that happen.
I just want to reiterate one question that was answered in the chat. If you sign up over WhatsApp, can you still collect the sanitizer and masks? Of course, those are collected based on while stocks last. And of course, you can go to the hub. Or please remember that you need to make an appointment to make sure that you don't get disappointed when visiting the DiDi Hub by going to z.didi.cn/JHB Hub with JHB and H in capital letters. We have a question about the bank account. So regarding the bank account, can one use only a bank account or the one that DiDi uses? At DiDi, in order to receive your payouts that are from promotions or from credit card payments, you do need to provide us with bank account details, including your routing number. So the account details for card transactions and the whole setup is part of the service that DiDi provides to you. So you won't need to have your own card transaction system. But in order to cash out from your rewards, including driver rewards, you need to have your own bank account. And this is something we actually haven't commented on driver rewards. To give an example, in areas like Cape Town, where we have been launched for quite a while, we do offer rewards up to in the order of 1,000 Rand for completing 30 trips within a day, as long as you meet the reward criteria. So aside from all the other ways DiDi's making sure that you make money from the platform, we on top of that offer these massive driver rewards.
And to add on what Kevin has said, ladies and gentlemen, please be reminded that in order for you to actually receive your earnings from the platform, you have to upload all your documents for your application to become active. So this is one of the many ways in which we are ensuring that we all can build a driver community that we all can be proud of. So please, we really do look forward to your participation in this regard, and please upload all of your documents before Monday, the 23rd of August.
So we have a question from a fleet owner about whether they can add their car as a fleet owner and also drive. So this is definitely a possibility. The only consideration is that you have to have 2 phone numbers. So one phone number has to relate to your fleet system and the other phone number has to relate to your driver account. So as long as you set up a driver account and a fleet account on these 2 separate phone numbers, you can definitely still drive on the DiDi platform and have your fleet account. There is a question that's come in that I want to direct to my colleague Karina on when the official launch is and when we'll be able to start accepting trips.
Thank you, Kevin. The official launch is on the 23rd of August. To everyone here, that is the date. When you leave with anything here today, that is the date to remember. So you basically have less than a month to get everything sorted, to get yourself registered onto the system, because on the 23rd of August, you can have riders booking trips with you. So that's it. Any other questions in this regard? Keep in touch with us through all our channels.
And Karina, do you think that we will change that date? Is that the 23rd of August certain?
Well, you know what? Anything is possible in any country, but the 23rd of August is when we're going live, unless, of course, our president puts us back into full lockdown. So when I say, anything is possible, but the 23rd of August is when we are going live.
Yes, so you can count on making sure that your profiles are set up ahead of the 23rd of August You've got all your documents submitted to make sure that you can take advantage of all DiDi's earning opportunities from the 23rd. Given the current environment in South Africa, it is possibly less likely that we'd extend that, so you can bank on the 23rd of August being the launching date. So there's one question that I want to direct to Thandi on whether DiDi has a car rental option for drivers that don't have cars.
Thanks, Kevin. So at this point, we do not have an official partner for that. However, that's something that we are currently looking into. So, just yeah, I think over time we should be able to get one, but for now, not yet. But we're really definitely considering it at this point.
So those are all of the questions that we've received through the chat. I just want to end off with a reminder of all our service channels that we have to assist drivers should you have additional questions in reaching out. So at DiDi, we have multiple service channels where you can reach out to us to get assistance. These 5 are detailed on this page. So first is actually making an appointment and visiting our hub at 1 Daphne Street in Wendywood. We will also have mobile hubs that we'll be setting up in Ekurhuleni and Pretoria, and we will keep you updated on these as we get closer to the date. Finally, we've got, secondly, we've got 24/7 in-app service where you can go onto your app after you've logged in and log a ticket, as well as reaching out to us over email at help.driver@za.ddglobal.com. You can also reach out to us for support over WhatsApp and for help with signing up at 083-730-3350 to reach out to a DiDi agent and get that support. And finally, we have various promoters that are on the ground in Gauteng, and speaking to one of these promoters would put you on the fast track to getting onto the DiDi platform and getting your documents approved. So look out for these promoters, try reach out to them and get support in getting your documents over the line and finalizing your documents ahead of the 23rd of August, which is our official launch date, so you can take advantage of all the DiDi earnings opportunities that we have to offer within this launch period. Thank you all very much for your assistance. As mentioned, we are at your disposal at these various service channels, and we look forward to having you on the DiDi platform and helping you earn more with DiDi.